Greetings. Pause to Write is a podcast exploring the creative writing side of short stories, discussions, or even wild tangents that serve to both entertain and make you think about life, love, faith, and choices made, as well as the consequences of each. They are presented by our host, Dice Barista, who, when it comes to beverages, believes the old phrase, "It's not gambling if you do the math."
Hard Day by Paul Hermlich, 2019. Sam placed a key into the lock and turned it to the left. He heard the click of the tumblers, a comforting sound in his world of electronics, and with a twist of the handle, the door opened. Home. He was finally home. While it was modest, filled his needs. Although he knew it was not in the best shape, it satisfied his situation, for now. Some government jobs require extensive travel, long hours, and high stress. Not his. Give him internet access and a couple of hours, and wham bam, he had finished his goals. No fuss. And more importantly, no public spotlight. He was anonymous to all, nowhere to be found, yet everywhere at the same time. "I am the wizard behind the curtain," Sam would think of himself while spelunking the secrets of cyberspace, leaving no trail to follow. He went to get a bottle of Chianti, but knowing that he would have to follow the ritualistic process to open, decant, and then let the wine aerate, he changed his mind, going over to the refrigerator instead to get a beer. He opened the door and leaned in to get a bottle of his favorite porter. Across town, the sun baked down on her body, and she felt both the heat and perspiration that accompanied laying out for hours. She'd been on the roof for so long, even she was unsure of the duration. But she continued to control her breathing and heart rate. She had been practicing this first as a means to deal with all the difficulties in her life, and now as a way to further hone her skills with the job and the agency. While it was also stressful, the rewards more than compensated. Then, as on cue from her earbuds, the favorite tune started. She took a deep breath and finally allowed her emotions to step forward. Listening to the music, her endorphins rose and her pulse quickened as she imagined the elaborate arrangement she had orchestrated, but this time with her taking the lead. She looked through the scope and lined his head up through the crosshairs. The dance had begun as they both did the four-step. But then he paused and instead altered the beat as he headed over towards the kitchen near the window. Panic hit her brain, and she cursed out loud. Yet training and muscle memory were already in action. She would counterstep and get the lead again. She grabbed the armor-piercing round and pulled back the bolt, ejecting the normal bullet, loading its replacement, and pushed the bolt back into a locked position, faster than most people blink. Her finger found the trigger. just as he leaned into the icebox. And since she had started the dance, her crosshairs had never left the spot where his temple was located. Taking a breath and holding it, she squeezed as a muffled sound came out of her sniper rifle, followed by that delayed, perfect pitch of a metallic thump. Sam, the computer hacker, lay motionless on the floor, with a hole in the refrigerator door closest to the window. All 6 of his favorite porters were still in their case inside the refrigerator. As she disassembled and packed up her gear, the assassin in black reached into her pocket, withdrew a dead man's switch, and pirouetting on her toe away from the edge. Pressing a button, she did a graceful bow as the target's apartment exploded. The ballerina ninja assassin struck again. Epilogue. She had acquired her alias when a witness saw her finishing dance after a successful mission. Within 2 weeks, however, the witness was approached from behind, and as she cooed, shh, shh, and licked their earlobe gently, inserting her knife between their ribs into the heart.
Pause to Write is a podcast brought to you by Paul Harmelink at Dice Barista. All stories are original works by him and standard owner copyrights apply to content. Additional background themes or effects are provided with permission from Plate Mail Games, found on the socials at Plate Mail Games. I have been your MC, and we hope you have enjoyed your journey.